Good, right, so we're back on. Now, the alien involvement in human history is profound. It spans all the way back for thousands and thousands of years. And to believe anything else, to really think that we're alone in this, is to really not see the bigger picture. Because a lot of what humans believe, humans, they only believe in what they can see. And I don't care how many times that I will have to stress this, but I will mention it over and over again. What you see in front of you, what you think is real, is no more real than the alien involvement in human history. The only difference is we're existing in the now. To us, it looks like the world is standing still. It's only because that our lifetimes are so short. But if we were to live for longer, we would see that the world is not standing still at all. But the world is moving, changing, evolving, growing. But we can't see that because our perception of time is different. We haven't allowed our minds to explore that part yet. But whatever alien groups are responsible for genetically engineering humans and seeding them upon various worlds are likely no longer with us, unfortunately. But nevertheless, some alien types, including the ones mentioned before, have their own modifications to the human gene pool in more recent times. So they have made their own modifications and added their bit to our gene pool. And these modifications, they include the genetic programming of humans with universal weaknesses, biases, and shortcomings. After modification is the creation of bloodlines with specific talents, predispositions, and destinies, specifically bloodlines with penchants for political elitism, combative superiority, or psychic potency. And none of the alien groups present today can rightly claim that they created the human species, though falsely taking credit would help the ones advancing a negative agenda. They like to take credit for stuff that they haven't done, but it seems to be across the board, really. Historical, mythological, religious, and archaeological records indicate aliens interacted openly with humans in ancient times. These were different warring alien factions. Each faction had their representative human followers who saw them as gods and got caught up in their skirmishes. And some of this is evident in the Old Testament, considering like Bible chronology. It appears that it started around 1000 BC. Human-alien interactions became more covert, transitioning from gods openly walking the earth to private meetings with like elected individuals, ambiguous sightings, and subjective visions. So you can see the order was already set from way back then. A whole secret society doing things behind people's backs, manipulation was happening. While for society at large, the alien presence faded from tangibility into myth. Alien factions continued to advance their agendas covertly. And this included the establishment of the human secret brotherhoods, who were entrusted with special knowledge and powers to shape the course of civilization and act according to their goals of their alien benefactors. The secret societies varied in their orientations. Some of them were hell-bent, you could say, on world domination and the collecting and knowing and hoarding of knowledge, while others were charged with safekeeping esoteric knowledge from abuse and counterbalancing the forces of corruption. Now, the question is can human minds comprehend the aliens' motivations? This is the hard part. Our minds are so restrictive right now that trying to get to the full crux of what the whole situation is a bit of a task. But if we were to talk about alien intentions, we must recognize that although these aliens are different from us in many ways, in other ways they are very similar. I'm not sticking up for them, I'm just stating a fact. The most commonly reported types, whether it be Nordic, reptilian, grey, or mantid, is that they are all humanoid. Humanoid by saying that they have a torso with 2 legs and 2 arms, relatively speaking, and they have a head with 2 eyes, a mouth, and a nose. So if they are humanoid with all these features, it also means that they are mortal and they require sustenance, and they travel in vehicles which they invented with technology, and they communicate telepathically and sometimes verbally with humans. So if they do that, then that means that they must have a weakness. And this is our journey here. We must try and work out what their weakness is, because then if we can, they're going around abducting people. That's a bit weird, isn't it? And there's all, as I said to you before, it's all too easy to get caught up in the whole abduction flex, the whole alien story. But this particular script that I found, it just had to be shared, because according to information provided by abductees, contactees, and insiders, the majority of their supposed interstellar points of origin, places like Sirius, Arcturus, Procyon, Pleiades, Zeta, Reticuli, etc., etc. These places are less than 100 light years from Earth, and that is 0.1% the diameter of the Milky Way. Now, the similarity and proximity is like the similarity and the proximity. I'm just trying to turn this page. It's so significant that we are like very likely dealing with we're probably dealing with our own cosmic relatives, like an extension of ourselves in the future, maybe. Who knows? Whether future evolutionary offshoots or of the human race who have traveled back in time, or aliens who have genetically modified us in their image, or or other variants of humanoid templates that seem to be like, I don't know, the trend in the universe. Who knows? But these humanoid templates that have been seeded on other worlds in this sector of the galaxy. So therefore, alien motivations are not so foreign as to be total mystery to our human minds. We can glimpse their mindset and intention through sufficiently broad and deep research, personal interaction, clairvoyance, or even tapping into the residual knowledge from having been alien in other incarnations. But what fails is intellectualizing from common scientific or religious assumptions about what the motivations might be, while rejecting data from less conventional sources. The alien deception relies on these naive assumptions to build an overly simplistic and anthropomorphic mask of plausibility to hide their true intentions. And they are masters at this, because they have been doing it for a very long time. And it seems that they have become very, very good at it. And it's hard to try and break out of it, because the spell is so much that it keeps us down. Understanding the alien agenda is not easy. But I tell you the truth, it is not impossible. It can be approached, even if partially, through uncommon intuition, awareness, and discernment. The first step is gaining a better understanding of true feelings and abilities. Now let's examine what UFO and alien research reveals or has revealed to us so far. Because we need to have a look at this. I'm just trying to find a song. Where is it gone? Got too much music in here. Like, yeah, okay, we'll have that one there. Yeah, do remember, as I said, you can get through to us on the phone. What's the phone number again? It's a new number, isn't it? Yeah, it's 07932 That's a mobile number. You can also pick us up on the internet, which is thebfm.co.uk. Simple, isn't it? It's just nice and simple. The website for me is r2brotherhood.co.uk. Every video I make from my radio show, I like to post it there. And you can also follow me on Twitter, which is @crazyd175.